Hey guys, what's going on? Odharma here, and welcome back to episode 158 of my level up series, where I take Hashtag Utd, of course, through the levels of the footballing pyramid. Before we do jump into today's video, though, I'd really appreciate it if you would, of course, take the time to hit the subscribe button down below. If you're interested in Football Manager content, please subscribe, because I'm trying to deliver the best quality content I can and as frequent as I can. So let's jump into things, because we are obviously continuing our last campaign of this series, our last season, and things are not going the greatest, but a few positives in there. We'll jump into the schedule to start things off, because there's enough other than the games we've been playing. You know, there's not really any more news to speak of. So since the Nou Camp 0-0 affair with Barcelona, we then picked up a 3-2 victory over West Brom. Pozo Vasquez with a goal, which was nice, and Elaine scoring in the first half to put us 3-0 up, and then they did come back, firing back in the second half, putting 2 goals past us, which was a little bit nervy, especially when we scored in added time. You know, I did think, we could completely mess this game up, but we didn't. We managed to get the 3 points, and that was a good result in the end. Then a decent, very, very solid result against the Brighton team, who are doing really well this season. 2-0 it was from the full-time whistle. Martelli with a goal, and Elaine with the goal. The 2 Frenchmen being the goal scorers. Then we had the return leg in the Champions League against Barcelona at home, and we lost 2-0. Competitive game, very nip and tuck up until we conceded a silly penalty. Fabio Silva converting comfortably from the spot, and then Benjamin Vasquez for them sealing the 3 points. And then we had a tough run of games, to be fair. Then we suffered back-to-back defeats. 3-0 to Crystal Palace, who are top of the Premier League right now. Crystal Up and Arim Sosa with a brace as well. Yeah, it wasn't a good performance at all, to be honest with you. And then we followed that up. That 3 defeats in a row. 3 tough games, I might add, but 3 defeats is not great at all. James McGurr scoring the only goal for them in the 3rd minute, and they managed to somehow survive. We just really didn't create anything in this game. Neither did they, to be honest with you, other than the goal. It was very, very dull affair, and I'm glad that we didn't have that as a live com, I'll tell you that. Then we finally bounced back with a really good result against Porto. 3-0 it was in the end. Elaine with a brace, and Pozo scoring late on from a header. Of course, he scored from a header, but yeah, fantastic result. And I'll show you kind of the where that's left us in the Champions League group stage of death. And as you'd imagine from the results you've seen, you know, we're sitting in a good position, very, very good position. Then, second to last game then, penultimate game before the start of this episode. We lost 1-0 to Southampton, disappointing, away from home. Very, very dull affair, and as you can see, the defeats are coming in thick and fast at the moment. We did manage to curb that though with a 2-0 win over a struggling Birmingham City side. Alain from the penalty spot, Martelli, the French duo again supplying the goals for us. Getting a clean sheet was much needed as well for a confidence booster. So, I've rambled on quite a lot. We've played a lot of games since you've last been with us. But as you can see now, we have qualified for the knockout round, which is job done as far as I'm concerned, to get out the group of death with 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. Obviously, we've got the game in hand to play against PSG, which we will be playing today. Hopefully we can get 3 points in that as well, and try and get the top spot in the group would be very nice. But as you can see in the league, we're struggling a little bit, sitting in 8th place right now. It's quite congested really from 11th to 5th, but you know, it's been a bit of a disappointing run. The last 4 games for the first half of the season, we've got Norwich, West Ham, Aston Villa and United, and 3 of them should be wins for us, to be honest with you. And obviously up first we have Norwich, which is the first live com game of today's episode. So without further ado, let's get to the team selection. Right, here we go then. A massive game for us. We really need to get this to kind of compete now for European spots. I think realistically, I think the league is over for us. We're not gonna challenge for the title this season. So at this point, it's trying to acquire back-to-back Champions League games as far as I'm concerned. We're having a little bit of trouble with some players right now. Gatti is complaining about game time. Gerardo Luis is also complaining about game time, but these are real games that we really need to win. So I'm just playing my best 11, or what I'd consider my best 11 right now anyway. Because Pozzo and Martelli on the flanks are doing a good job. Gatti is obviously not playing all the time because we don't play with a centre attacking midfielder away from home. We play with a 3 in midfield. So that's why he's not getting as many games, and the fact he's complaining is kind of disrupting things in the dressing room, which is a bit annoying, but we're working through it the best we can. We've lost Bagnara as well through injury, so Amachi has moved over from centre back to right back, and he's done a solid job, to be honest with you, so far. So I haven't really got any more complaints. It was quite quick as well for a centre back anyway. 15 acceleration, 14 pace, so I think we'll get away with it, if I'm being honest. Wow, a bit of a dull affair so far, but we've got 62% possession to play with, which is good, but we need to be doing a lot more with it. We've had 8 shots and no clear-cut chances whatsoever. Good pass completion though. Pozzo whips one across. Balbon, yes, come on, Piero Balbon, let's go, yes. Posses in the driving seat, nice, straight after the end of the first half. Nice bit of play that was. Obi, who's come back from injury, he's been solid. I mean, he's not Latour level, but he's doing a job in there, very workmanlike in the midfield. Coupled up with Lambert, to be fair, who's been doing a good job as well in midfield. Vasquez, he's really good, like he's got good stats, but it's just not quite clicking for him at the moment, so that's why he's not really featuring as much. And Balbon, come on, good feet there, good feet by Balbon to just bring that down there, and he just took it past the keeper, just almost passed it into the net. He did. Clipped in from Pozzo. What a nice little weighted dink that was. Really, really nice little finesse to that pass. 2-0 up now. I think we are. Is that Toyos? Toyos leaping like a salmon trying to get to that. Unlucky not to find the back of the net with that one, because the keeper was not stopping that. Had it been properly on target, Pagnelli trying to get on the score sheet as well, which would be nice to see. We are dominant right now. Dominant. Good to see. Pozzo needs to come up. Get some fresh legs on. I know it's the last 5 minutes, but there we go. 2-0 it was. Comfortable win in the end. We dominated the game. We really kicked on that when we went to attacking. We really put pressure on, a lot of pressure on Norwich, and we managed to break them, which is nice. Lifts tags into Europa League reckoning. Nice. Elite striker Piero Balbon off the right, which is a favourite position, but bagging himself a brace, which is nice. and that shoots us back up into 6th place. Obviously there's teams around us that need to play games like Southampton and United, but we've jumped ahead of Arsenal and Tottenham, which is very, very nice. But now we move on to the last game within our Champions League group stage campaign, and that is against PSG. And I do believe we are at home, if I'm not mistaken. We are at home, so fingers crossed we can round out a successful group stage with a win against PSG. Here we go then. The final game of the group stages. We are up against a PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. We have nothing to play for, so I'm going to rotate the team. Give some boys a game, some game time. Where's Bagnara back? 7 days. Solid. Let's go for that. Koopmine is in. Luis in. Julien in. As you can see, our boy Latour is playing. PSG will be bitterly disappointed not to be reaching the knockout rounds for the Champions League. That's very, very disappointing for a club as big as PSG are. Absolute powerhouse of Europe. Jamie Evans, top quality, 86 million value. That is just nuts. They've got some great players. Jacopo Mao, they're playing a youngster as their striker, 9 mil at 18 years old. Looks decent for an 18-year-old. Looks very, very good. But they got some familiar faces, some starting 11 players that I'd imagine are mixed in with some youth players or backup players. Boot Berry, yes, gets his 3rd goal of the season. That's what I like to see from my second string striker. When he comes in, getting a goal, taking his opportunity, and what a goal it was. Nice little finish that was. Very, very accomplished finish by Berry. I'm very, very pleased because he is a quality player. It's just unlucky that he's in a team, but he's got a battle for the position when Elaine is such a beast. And Latour's done us an absolute favour there. Yes, he has. Latour has upheld Pagnelli, and now Koopmeiners gets a chance to make it 2, and he does confidently. Hits the back of the net from the penalty spot. Let's go. Easy as you like. Never in doubt. Keeper just stands no chance of getting to that. Side foot, a lot of power and accuracy into the bottom corner. We'll take that all day long. Let's have a look then. Jules Jalot. 2-0 it is. He's going to see us through. Where is Barcelona? They are beating Porto, unfortunately, so it looks like we're going to end up in 2nd in the group. As you can see, Chelsea going through, Liverpool going through. So we're going to have a few English clubs. United, I'm pretty sure they'll be going through as well. Into the knockout rounds. But we could end up playing... Oh, Berry! Oh, bloody hell, he's got his hat-trick. Let's go. Let's have a little watch of this one. Cheer. Clips one, does he? Boom, he does. Berry gets there first. Does fantastically well there. You know what? We'll stick Griffiths on because he needs some game time. And then we'll stick Balbon on as well. Off of the right, seeing as he had such a dazzling performance off the right against Norwich. What was I even looking at? I can't remember what I was looking at. Oh yeah, the league tables. We've got to look at potential teams we could be facing here. So we can't play Chelsea, I don't think. it's in the quarterfinals where you can play, where you start playing teams from your own league or country. So we could end up playing Bayern. Well, yeah, Bayern essentially, as it goes right now. Which, you know, is going to be a big tall task to have to beat Bayern. But if we manage to beat PSG 3-0, who knows? Surely we've got the ability to beat Bayern Munich as well. But they're not playing their strongest team, are they? That's evident. So, although I did think we played PSG's strongest team when we played them in the first in the away leg when we beat them like 2-0. So there we go then. Full time whistle, 3-0, kept a clean sheet. Berry with a stunning hat trick, securing us another 3 points, which is very, very nice. If we just have a quick look before we do end today's episode, we could potentially face then Roma. That would be a decent tie for us. Juve would like to probably avoid that one. Inter Milan, I'd take Inter Milan, to be honest. Real Madrid we've got to steer clear of. Benfica, actually, pipping Chelsea in the end to the top spot. We could end up playing them. I'll take that. Bayern Munich would like to avoid if at all possible, but all the British teams have managed to get through their groups. And yeah, we move on to the knockout rounds, which is where things are gonna hot up now. And yeah, that is where we are gonna be coming back. As you know, we're quite behind. We're not even on FM21 right now. We're waiting to finish this, round off this series and this season. So I'm going to play a lot of games off screen in the meantime. The next episode is going to be a double header in the first knockout round of the Champions League, and then episodes after that will be based around if we progress in the Champions League, because as you can see in the league, there's not really any chance, or there's a very unlikely chance that we're going to even battle Crystal Palace or Liverpool for the Premier League title this season. So with that being said, guys, that does conclude today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, I'd really appreciate it if you'll take the time to hit the like button and dislike it if you do want to dislike it. Comment, of course, if you want to comment on it. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Thank you all very much for watching, and I do hope to see you in episode 159. Cheers. Bye bye.